Hey guys, Age here, back with more Genshin Impact. We're going to do the second week of Nicole's quest. Talk about some leaks, and just get a few of the weekly stuff out of the way here. Alright. I have to reset that. 5 days left. Alright, so let's just get the weekly bosses out of the way quick here. Oh, that's full. So yeah, some of the Genshin weekly news is I just watched like Jello Impact's video on what's it called? On Sandrone's gameplay, and on his title he's like everyone is doom posting Sandrone, and in his video he's like Sandrone actually has a lot of potential and she's going to be really good. It's like, I already knew that. Anyone who's looked at the leaks of Sandrone and actually looked at the character and what they're going to do, as in released her support character and her and the Archon is going to work with her. I'm like, she's going to be really good. But everyone is so hung up on her outfit. Like, oh no, she has a short skirt. I'm like, so? I actually I read this comment, and a guy said like, oh my god, no Polonia and short skirt? I'm skipping. Easy skip. I'm like, wow, man. Really stuck up there, just a short skirt. I forget where the guy is again. The new boss. Sumer, right? Yeah, over here. I right off the bat, once I saw that what they're going to do with the older characters, especially Yaimiko, I'm like, guaranteed, I'm pulling Sandrone as a main DPS. Like, be able to use an old character that I put a lot of investment into, C2 Yaimiko. That's a hands down no brainer problem. I do not like this fight, man. Do I not have any defense stuff? No? Damn.
All here shall bend to my will.
Cleanup sequence in it.
Come here, you little rascal.
Defensive mode engaged.
A moonlit night for all. You on this? Wondering?
Nothing personal. No,
yeah, man.
Bro. Get back!
Surge.
Annihilation
My
mode.
trap. You won't distract me this time. Just like a little budding fly.
Here.
A petty trick.
A new moon rises.
Installation chamber.
Rush attack! Up and away!
Mind your step.
Sir,
Defensive mode engaged.
World
Thank God.
that
Yeah,
I've
I don't
longed
like that
for.
fight. Alright, so that's out of the way. Yeah, so Sandrone, hands down, I'm going to pull her. I already knew she was going to be good. Everyone is just so hung up on her outfit and that there's no Polonia. I get it. It would have been nice, and they could have done it. But this is Hoyo. That they have blinders on. All they see is their vision. Like, people are like, can you please change it to Polonia? Can you please change it to Polonia? They're like, no. It's, we don't fucking care what you think. And then this reminds me of another video I saw. It was a video about the F2P plight in Genshin and how it's getting harder and harder for F2P to even get characters, and you have to get 2 characters, you have to get their signature weapon, you have to get an entire team, and they don't offer, the whole wishes fiasco and things like that. And I commented in the video and I said, hey, I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but Hoyo has always been a horrible company. Why do you expect them to treat free-to-play players with respect or value? Give value to free-to-play players. All they care about is the bottom line. All they see is how much money did we earn that this month. When a banner character is out, all they see is how much money did they pull in. And if they pull in their whatever what they call a respectable amount, they're not going to care about the free-to-play players, because the free-to-play players and low spenders don't really contribute. Oop, what the? Oop, what? One second here. Hey yo. Alright, I'm gonna pause it here, in case he doesn't want to be on. Okay, I'm back here. Finished helping him. He just needed a couple boss fights. Easy. I forgot my train of thought though. What was it? Oh, yeah, that's right. We were talking about F2P and their plight, right? So yeah, I completely understand. It really does suck. But you knew what you were getting into when you started playing this game. The company has always been horrible. And all they care about is the bottom line, how much money they make. Check this out. Hoyo would rather lose thousands of free-to-play players, like stop playing the game, and crash the players playing the game, than keep one whale. One whale will contribute hundreds to thousands of dollars monthly. So it's the, you have to put the blame on where it is. It's the whales that is hurting this game the most, by giving them more than enough money needed that they see no reason to innovate or give things the players want to try to keep the player base. They have more than enough whales in this game. And yes, I'm talking about Doro44, I'm talking about Duck TV, and some other ones I can't pronounce their names. I think they're the biggest problems. And like, oh well, without whales, the game, then the game will you wouldn't have a game to play. They're just ending. It's like, no, no. I'm talking about the Western. Just China alone and Korea is the whales coming from those countries will keep this game going forever. Because they are so brainwashed in their society that they think gacha games are normal. They're not. They're casino and they're extremely predatory. And you shouldn't be giving them thousands of dollars each month for an imaginary character. And remember, these characters will go out of date within a couple of months, right? That's the whole thing about power creep. There's always something better on the horizon. See, I accept all that. I know what I'm getting to. So if I pull for a character, I'm accepting that, yeah, they may be good for, 2 to 4 months, half a year, and then they're going to fall off.
Fulfill our pact! Shadows of fate! Let's fly!
Oh yeah, you can like the free-to-play players. I completely understand, and I'm on their side about, yeah, the company should value their people and be fair. Are they going to do it? No. And the reason why is because they're fucking greedy. All they care about are the whales. Free-to-play players do not give them any net income. So why should they care about you?
It had to be this form?
Get to work! Fulfill our pact! You two! Time check! Goose on the loose! Fate is upon you!
Oh, this is all getting rather dreary.
Allow me, my darling.
Bullseye! Fire in the hole! Get to work!
Ow!
Off to the freezer! Let me scratch!
Toasty.
Let's fly! Locked on! Locked on! Locked on!
Our performance has yet to conclude.
Ain't lolling! Eat Papa! Get him! Show no mercy!
I dance for you, my dear.
Shadows of fate, written in the stars. Open fire! Bullseye! Open fire!
Here we go. So yeah, sadly, that's just how it is. Would you expect a casino to try to bring in people who who won't gamble? No. The same thing for a gacha game. Find a good balance, whether it is free to play or low spender, where you could play a game, have fun, and not spend a bunch of money, because that in the long run that just hurt the game. You have to make them competitive. You have to make them want people to play this game. Like, I'm pretty sure it's mentioned before that Genshin isn't pulling in new players. You know why? Because they're completely happy with the player base right now, because most of it are whales. They already invested thousands and thousands of dollars into their account. They're not going anywhere. They're not going to quit playing Genshin. They already have unconsciously need to validate value And he's like, I have to play this game. I have to stay on the meta and stuff like that because because I don't want to, feel bad for spending thousands of dollars in a game that nothing matters. I'm gonna fall off in. And so that's why I feel sorry about Zadef and the what's the guy? Xylophone? Xerox, I think his name is. Oh my! And Xerox, the guy that likes Zhao so much. I tried to watch again. I'm like, I gotta stop hating on this guy. I tried to watch one of his videos, and oh my god, I just want to slap him. I'm like, fucking calm down. Every minute he's screaming at someone in chat, or just screaming out loud of something happening on screen, or screaming at a roll, or oh my god. And then does the Jeff. I usually respect Jeff, but then this whole Sandrone thing happened, and he's like, "Oh, she's boring. She's horrible." I'm like,
in the mood for some
I thought he was a free to play. Like, people mentioned that he doesn't spend money in the game, but he tries to stay in the meta. But he's like, hey, she's boring, she's garbage, and I'm like, no, she isn't. You just look at the numbers, and the one thing that people are forgetting is that they think the stellar reaction, it just enables the passives on the character, like Yaimeko. That you need to stand inside the stellar field to enable her passives and things like that. But there is a multiplier. And it's the damage multiplier isn't as good as Lunar Charge, but it's in between Lunar Charge and what's it called? Lunar Crystallize. Because it's all about the hits. With it, if you can get 10 Electro or Cryo hits within 3 seconds of being inside the lunar field, you get a 1.9 multiplier on your stellar damage. You know how much a multiplier is on Lunar Crystallize? 1.6. So it is potentially better than Zibai's teams. Okay, so yeah, we're doing the Doctor because he's new. We're doing this. We did the chess fight because Cryo, because I need gems to level Sandrone, and oh yeah, that's right. I need Electro because I'm pretty sure her support character is going to be Electro, so I need to stock up on Electro gems, which is probably going to be Raiden, right? I think this will be okay.
Thunder,
A dash of frost!
your verdict is decided.
Bullseye!
Your verdict is decided.
Knock him down.
Get to work! Show no mercy!
Illusions are but
A
distractions.
little amuse delved into destiny. Ha! Locked on! Bullseye!
Shattered. Only emptiness awaits.
Yeah, that's about Sandrone. The next thing I'm going to talk about is I was right. There is going to be a new map. However, what surprised me is how big it is. I thought it was just going to be something like the Temple of Space, just this. Basically, Columbina's home on the moon. But no. The map is like, it's like Mondstadt and Leeway combined. That's how big it is. I'm like, damn, that's huge, man. So I am so excited for that. Oh my god. And it kind of fits because Nicole came out, right? So you kind of need a big map to use her passive. And the theme. Oh my god, the theme. I saw some pictures of it. I'm just gonna give you a hint. I told you. Genshin is a sci-fi game. Alright? Bring on the Enterprise and Star Trek and all that shit like that. Oh. I knew it, man. Oh, wait. No. I just gotta finish up using my, resin. I've been farming this for Sandrone. So, I cannot wait for that, man. It is gonna be so good. And the story, holy shit. It's gonna be good. Start.
Fulfill our pact! Let me scribe. Fate is upon you. Let's fly. Bullseye! Locked on! Locked on!
Yeah. Oh yeah, oh, there's this little tidbit about Genshin anime, right? So apparently there's some news, and I thought it was gonna be something really good. It's like, finally some news, and then the person just says, "Oh, Lumine is going to be the MC, and Aether is going to be the Abyssal Twin." I'm like, that's it? But apparently, a lot of people are upset about that because Aether is supposed to be canon. Why aren't they following the canon and blah blah blah? So I'm like, who cares, dude? They're so interchangeable. Like, because Lumine and Aether don't have much of a voice in this game, it doesn't really matter. Like, if they actually had a personality and they talked a lot, I would understand. Because then it's like, whose personality will you follow along this journey, right? Aether may be more aggressive and attackable, or, Lumine may, be more emotional or care about the people around her more. Like, if there was an actual difference between them, there isn't. So why are people upset about that so much?
A dash of frost delves into destiny, decided by destiny. Take me up. Open fire. Locked on. Open fire.
I'm gonna leave it at 27. I try to leave my my resin around the 20 mark, because I found that even at the 20 mark, the fully replenish timer is around 24 hours. If you completely empty your resin, it takes 28 hours. I'm like, dude, like, you wait 28 hours and then you and then it's like, okay, well, it's been 28 hours and it's 7 p.m. And then the next day, you get on at 7 p.m., empty it again, and it's like, oh no, another 28 hours. I'm like, that would put me like at 12 a.m. I'm like, I'm not gonna log on at Genshin at 12 a.m. Like, that's so stupid. So I try to leave it around the 24 mark, so I know it's like, hey, it's 2 p.m. now. It's now time to log on to Genshin. My resin will be almost capped. let's just take a quick look here. Did I get anything? Another thing I like to do is that, yeah, grinding for artifacts is fucking horrible. I agree with everyone in the world. All right, everyone agrees on it. And I keep telling people you can minimize the disappointment if every day you spend 200 resin on one domain trying to build a character, and every day you're disappointed for every artifact you get. Every day, Monday to Friday, every day. Like, don't do that to yourself. If you're going to log on every day and farm artifacts, choose one day, which is for me the weekend. So it's pretty much every Sunday, Sunday or Monday. I log in and actually then go on to the character and then look at the artifacts. Therefore, I'm only disappointed one day out of the week instead of every day. It really does help the mentality. I think I have it on Rosaria. Yeah, so yeah, I'm trying to build Sandrone's set here, right? So, let's see. Crit and crit damage, crit and crit damage, crit and crit damage. No, nothing. See? Nothing. Crit damage, please. Rate, crit damage, attack percentage. Rate, crit damage, attack percentage. Nothing. Crit rate. Nope, nothing. Attack percentage, crit rate, and crit dam. Nothing. And this is where I kind of want the calcs. So I'm like, what's better, cryo damage or an attack a gauntlet? But this will probably be the flex slot, so you don't need to worry about it. No crit rate or crit dam. So nothing. The entire week, nothing. That's what I mean, just disappointment. Alright, we're gonna start Nicole's quest here. Wait, where am I going here? Respent my resin.
Add Astro. Thank you for Add Astro.
Alright, Nicole. I just go to the I just go to the house, right? Yeah, the Witch's Lodge. Alright, let's just turn on the voice. Already on?
Oh, you're here! I was just starting to wonder if I should send you clearer instructions, but then I thought, if I make my hints too obvious, it might get in the way of your travel plans. And then, just as I was pacing back and forth, agonizing over what I was going to do, you turned up here anyway. So, it looks like everything worked out fine.
Hey, Nicole! You're so full of energy today! And words! You're so full of words!
I'll take that as a compliment. All right then, are you ready to check out my next room?
Is this Nicole's studio? Why is it just a bunch of empty frames on white walls? Let's take a closer look. What the? Paimon almost had a heart attack being sucked in by a painting like that. Wait a sec.
Over at the tea
This
table.
looks familiar. Oh, it's the table where the mages hold their tea parties.
It all started the first time Alice invited me for tea. On that day, I didn't attend in person, mostly because back then, I still hadn't decided whether I really wanted to join the Hexen Circle or not. Alice was the only one there who knew my true identity. She warned me not to say a word or let anyone else discover who I was. I was only supposed to observe.
And then what happened?
Well, then I concluded that she was punishing me for my hesitation to join. Everyone was talking about such interesting things. How could I not chime in? And of course, when you're in the middle of a conversation and someone throws out a question you know the answer to, how are you supposed to keep your mouth shut?
That's
Which
true.
brings us to the bet between Barbeloth and Alice, Rhindaughter's forbidden creations, Ivanovna's political machinations.
Ivanovas.
It was like a series of exquisitely acted plays, distilled within the confines of a teacup. Their words alone were enough to ignite my instinct to lay the truth bare before them.
So, you piped up inside their heads?
Of course not. Even though I felt like my head was going to explode, I still made sure to hold it all in. I'm a responsible angel, after all, and I'm well aware of the difference between what I want to say and what I'm allowed to say.
Oh my god, dude. That's like a freaking life lesson. Please, everyone, take that, alright? It's and the whole philosophy of just because you can do something, it doesn't mean you should. Okay? I've been watching a lot of TikTok videos and what people post up of themselves, and it's like, why are you telling us about your divorce on TikTok and things like that? It's like, yeah, I cheated on my husband and now I regret it. Oh, wow, 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 wow. I'm like, why are you posting this? It's like, is she simply fishing for sympathy or something like that? And people place it used to be when I was a teenager, it used to be you keep your shit to yourself. Your family drama, your family problems, and your own problems are yours, alright? And only tell it to people that actually care about you. But now, they just post everything on YouTube and TikTok and shorts and vids and stuff. They just don't know when to shut up and just keep it to yourself.
So, I had a private little word with Alice inside her head, just me and her, and I agreed to join the Hexen Circle, right there and then.
Like, I was watching this police video, and it was like domestic abuse against men, and the guy, he did shit, all right. He was in communication with another woman while he was in a relationship, and when the woman was driving in the car screaming at him, apparently she called the person he was seeing and was talking to her on the phone at the same time as driving and yelling at the guy, boyfriend. And then suddenly he tries to, he says, "I'm sorry it came out this way," and she just says shut up, and just backhands him in his nose, breaking his glasses. And he's like, "Don't touch me again. Don't do that." And of course, a few minutes later, she touches him again, and then he, I don't know, he just grabs her hair and pulls it, and she's like begging him to stop. And then he manages to park the vehicle and pull her out of the vehicle, and then hold her down while he calls the police. And then the whole police interview and all that stuff like that. The guy was in the right, even though he was the one who cheated because of her own video. She was the one who instigated the assault first, and he warned her not to do it again, and she did. But he was only defending himself when he was pulling her hair.
She was quite happy about my decision.
I mean, just
but
drama
as for
like
the
that, so just
talking
keep it to
inside her
yourself.
head?
How about we go look at the other frames? Paimon's starting to feel like
Yeah,
he's
so she
a
posted it
relief
because she
too.
wanted everyone to know how what a cheating guy this is, and guys are horrible and stuff. But she ended up being arrested.
Is that an Irminsul tree?
Oh, this painting here? You're clearly no strangers to the white trees. But did you know that the first angel's betrayal happened beneath one of their very boughs?
Did you know that? What?
Paimon's curious now.
Well then, I guess it's finally time for me to tell you a tale of romance and horror.
Oh.
Let me just think how best to protect the identity of those involved.
Oh my god.
Alright, got it.
Identities involved. Are they children?
A long, long time ago, there was once a traveler who wandered among the stars. They were nothing like you, but that's not important right now.
Heavenly principles. I'm guessing.
One day, he traveled to a silver tree to visit the princess of the morning star. Before long, he started asking her about her kingdom's most forbidden secrets.
I don't know. What is the Princess of the Morning Star? I don't know the lore on that. What kingdom they're referring to? I'm guessing it has to be Hyperborea, right?
His words puzzled the princess. How could he possibly know of all these things forbidden by the gods?
Well, he's a being from outside.
The young man revealed his origins and showed the princess things she had never seen before. A free will and love, both noble and spiritual.
Oh! Is this the Teritsa? The queen of Shesnaya? Oh my god, is the Teritsa another angel?
His words awakened her sense of self, hitherto shackled by the gods. Her heart soared, carrying her beyond limits she had never crossed before. The princess of the morning star confided the kingdom's secrets to the youth, and between them, love grew and blossomed, along with a determination to defy the gods.
Yeah. Oh my god, this has to be the Teritsa. I gotta do a quick search here. Princess of the Star. Genshin. They mentioned this before. It's got to be somewhere here. Morningstar is a figure from a story narrated, but I know that already. Still reading here. It's not definite. Oh. Damn. There's no definite answer. This is just a bunch of theories. Oh, it could be your other twin, or it can be the Teritsa.
This is just a cookie-cutter love story. You said there'd be horror.
Don't worry, Paimon. The horror's about to begin. They yearn to help the people live lives of unfettered freedom. But the gods could not forgive their betrayal.
Oh, is this? Oh, and they killed him, and made genosises out of his body, and that's why the Teritsa is going around collecting the nosises. It's because they're actually forged from her lover's dead body.
They sent down thunder and fury, destroying the lover's home. And when the Great War subsided, the power and the wisdom of the princess were lost, never to return. Even her closest friends were cursed.
The other angels? Seelies? And they became Seelies. I'm like, this is so fitting. Yeah, I would not be so, like, this is all matching. If the Teritsa is actually the queen of Hyperborea who fell in love with this traveler, and the gods punished her by destroying her kingdom and killing the traveler and using his body parts to create the Gnosises. And then her friends, remember, she's an angel, right? All who followed her got turned into Seelies.
Yeah. That ending was pretty scary after all. But didn't you say you were going to tell us about the first angel? And you're not saying this story's actually true, are you?
It sure is. And that's the scariest part.
Oh, we gotta go back. Oh my god, give me more. Give me more. Oh, give me a freaking timeline. Like, you could have mentioned, it's like, this was during when the 3 moons hung in the sky. I'm like, okay, this is 6,000. Like, oh, give me a time frame. Oh, is that Celestia? Wait. That was a tree. That was the T-tail. Is this is this Celestia painting? Oh.
But why are there light novels from VII Publishing House all over the floor?
Well, on the subject of my literary enlightenment, my greatest inspiration of all is none other than Lady Anya herself.
Who's Lady... Fuck, I forget this. Forget who's Lady Anya. Looking it up. Oh, and her daughter. The person who created Durin. Okay. Code M. Anders daughter. Can't she have a fucking better name? So, okay. Anya is, they're talking about Durin's mother.
She was the last to join the Hexenzirkel, and yet the first to leave.
Or die.
I loved all of her stories, whether it was just an idea or a fully fleshed out manuscript. Anya was always so skilled at making her readers gasp with joy. Hexenzirkel discussions rarely stray far from magic, and it's my belief that Anya possessed a unique magic of her own. She could weave love and compassion into words and stories that would touch the hearts of others. I asked her for tips on how to write compelling tales. She taught me a lot of tricks and techniques, but in the end, my biggest enemy has always been myself. That's one way of putting it. Communicating through thought is so much more convenient. I guess even angels can succumb to laziness. However, recently I've resolved to make an effort, even if it's just to spare myself reproaches from a certain old Seelie friend of mine.
She's talking about 9. The Seelie who wrote Fishul's favorite story about the princess she cosplays as.
Oh! Does that mean we're finally gonna get to read something you've written?
Who said anything about writing? I'm talking about buying popular works from the last few centuries to flip through in my spare time.
Oh, that's it.
These paintings all remind me of places that hold great significance in my heart. And now, the studio has been fully restored. All right, go ahead and claim our reward. What? Don't look at me like that. Of course this reward is ours. You're not going to leave this chest unopened, are you? I can't let you leave if you do. Besides, after telling you so many stories, don't I deserve a reward of my own?
I think she gets a dopamine hit when she sees someone open a chest. Freaking drug addict.
A happy story all wrapped up. See you next time.
Oh, that's it? That's it! Oh, come on, Nicole, you tease. Come on. You can't talk about the Teresa like that. Oh, here's another thing. It's the wings, right? Yeah, it's the wings. If I go to the wings, but not cry. Right? Come on. Oh, there we go. So yeah, in this story, it takes place in the king. It talks about the king and how he has to kill an enemy, but he gets trapped and things like that. I think the king had a queen, and that queen was the first angel. So it could have been like the king could have been the traveler. I'm just checking if there's a mention of him of the king being from another world. The king of the Face Snowlands, a hero born from the bones of a great beast, sought to unite the entire. Oh, I just thought, like, what if after the Dragon War, the Dragon King was reincarnated and then fell in love with the Hyperborean King, convinced her to go against the god because I bet he still has his memories of when he was the Dragon King, so he wanted to still destroy the gods because he lost the battle against them, and when he reincarnated, he still tried to fight against them because it's like a hero born from a great beast. What if that great beast was the Dragon King? Sought to unite the entire continent. To do so, he had to slay his final enemy, his enemy being Asmodee. And then it chronologues, it records his journey to try to kill this enemy. Yeah. Oh man, you could link this all together. Oh my god. Oh. A traveler from beyond the stars fell in love with the first angel. Now, it would all tie together if the first angel was the Teresa. I would explain so much and why she's after the Gnosis, because
I'd have lost
they were
myself
created
long ago if I allowed myself to be led.
They were created from her lover's dead body. And that's why they say that the Teresa has no love for her people. It's because she doesn't want to show any kindness or any affection towards anyone on the planet because the gods are watching. They might punish those people because of what she did in the past. Anyways,
Of the abyss.
that was Nicole's
Surviving is
quest.
tough. Taming the
I'll
beast
see you guys
within
next week
is tough.
for more flight lore revelation. I wanted more. Like, I just wanted the entire angel history. Anyways, if you guys want to leave a comment down below what you guys think, or do you have a better theory how this is all can connect? The Hyperborea, the first civilization, the king of Hyperborea and the queen. Was there a queen? Where did the Teritza come from? Ugh. You have all these like significant people and no timeline of when and where all these big events took place. Anyways, it's been Age. Thanks for joining me, guys. See you next week.